codes which are instilled into you through the previous meditation. To come back to that meditation, you can look at my channel, the meditation for abundance flow, which I've done just a few moments ago, and it was done through the lens of the Ace of Wands. So I just thought a little bit about it, and I decided that I need to explain to you basically what I had done there. If you thoroughly observe that meditation, you will see that we created that inner lotus within you. And now I want to invite you to look at these goddess. So Lakshmi is the goddess. You may not read it right now because I'm doing it live, so there is no possibility for me to actually just do it differently. But basically, she's Lakshmi. She is the goddess of abundance and prosperity in India. So, and what she's standing on? She's standing exactly onto that lotus. And in the meditation, which I just lovingly created for you today, we actually started constructing the inner soul house of your lotus, petal by petal, petal by petal. That's exactly how it is looking here. And this is the code, the gentle opening to that abundance flow. We cannot really create any kind of abundance flow, my beautiful souls, if we are chasing some shiny objects, or we are in the pursuit of shiny objects when we are on the periphery. It is just not possible. You know, there are kind of like physical laws here of existence, so there are spiritual laws. And behind everything is energy. So if you are in that chasing energy, you cannot really catch this flow because chasing only creates more chasing. We are here literally living in that mirroring reality. I want you to observe this goddess. She is pure abundance. She is so still. Is she rushing somewhere? No, she's standing still. So we understand immediately that when we are rushing on the periphery, chasing many shiny objects, pursuing something continuously, when we are in that rush, we cannot truly reunite with the energy of this wonder, this beautiful manifestation of abundance, who she truly is. This warming, loving, abundant energy when everything is fulfilled. She's standing here in the lotus. And that's exactly, my beautiful souls, that's exactly what we've been creating in that meditation. I strongly invite you to re-listen that meditation and use it to invite Lakshmi into your life, to really start growing that temple of Lakshmi within your soul structures. I imposed there certain codes and encrypted them through the meditation. We were opening that abundance flow together with you, petal by petal. If you keep on repeating that meditation, you will start seeing how that Lakshmi is opening up inside you. All right, just know about this. This is not just blah, blah thing. This is what I am personally doing and what I started doing when I was in deep trouble in my life more than 10 years ago. And today, I'm just opening those veils here and there for you beautiful souls because I can see how the world started getting ready for that. And I can see so much beautiful response, beautiful words, purposeful words from many of you. You inspired me actually to start communicating this. Thank you for that inspiration. Thank you for your faith. Blessed be those who are in faith, no matter what happened to them on the periphery. That was said actually in one of the ancient books here. Guess which one? You can write here in the comments. So when we are in that faith, in that trust, we open up our Sahasrara chakra. We must trust that divinity flow. divinity flow within us. She clearly is connected to that. This is her happy island. She's standing there no matter of the obscurity of the world around her. How is that? She's standing firm there. And that's who we want to be here. Those powerful goddesses and gods of this creation. Knowing our value, knowing our path, knowing what we are here for, not just chasing what someone told us to chase, but really following our unique path predesigned to us by Dharma. So I'm just wondering if I have him here. Yes, here is him. So this is something for you to be aware of. So I remember how I was reading different books. India is amazing in that, by the way. Lots of wisdom, lots of wisdom. And then it was told that Kalki will come, the representation of Vishnu, Buddha mind on the horse, right? So our basically horse is like that body which we have in here. And we develop that Buddha mind within us by inviting that lotus flourishing. Establishing like petal by petal, we establish connectedness to the universal flow of life. And that's exactly what I was doing in that meditation, if you re-listen it. So it's the previous video here in the live videos. So go to the live section, my beautiful souls. If you hear me first time and you love what you hear, it resonates with you, subscribe to the channel here, because I do not promise you at this moment when I come with the next meditation. It's just coming, flowing. So I cannot really promise when, but I will come with that when it will find its expression. So if you want to just listen to them, it resonates with you, let's just get connected and let's spread it to the world. That beauty, that prosperity, that nourishment and nurturing. We start from ourselves. Look, she is in auto order. She is in that nourishment. She fulfilled all for herself. And guess what she's doing now? She's sharing. Do you see? She's sharing. She's giving to the world. She's not willing to take anything from the world. That's the energy when you are in that abundance flow. You're not needy. Do you remember yourself in the market? Sometimes you feel those needy sellers and I just don't want to even. We all feel that neediness. The neediness of the seller. We sense it. We have that power. We, in fact, are all psychic. So we just need to pay attention to that. It doesn't matter on which level you are, but if you pay attention. And now I want you to just remember that. Do you remember yourself on the market? And some sellers, they're just joyful, loving, and they don't want to pitch on you something on you. They're just standing and you want to be around them. But then there is another seller who is so needy, who is trying to manipulate, who wants to catch you. And you're just like, gosh, it's understanding. It's very understandingly untrustworthy world today because we were scarred so many times by those needy sellers. So we want to establish that authenticity within us with the gift which we want to propose in the world. And by the way, by being scarred from those needy sellers who don't know what they are doing, in fact, they just have that scarcity in them, and all what they can create, they create scarcity, because scarcity creates scarcity. Abundance flow creates abundance flow. A lack of energy takes energy, and abundant energy gives energy. It just speaks to you beyond the mind. You feel it. It is so gut penetrating. You're just like, I don't know, I was blown away by that woman or that man. It's just fantastic. I cannot explain how I feel around them. And they are just true representations of that energy, the abundance flow energy. So when you step into it, you actually start creating that transformation flow in you. You become that gift to the world. And then you actually create that gift and you propose it to the world, not being driven by taking from the world, but only being driven by proposing that transformation to the world. I remember how many women, they came to me and they said, Yulia, I have the gifts, the spiritual gifts to share, but I hate when just like this selling, I cannot go selling. And I say, you don't need to sell, you need to sail. To sail, just like on this ship of abundance. That's what you need to do, It's because that's exactly what we are doing when we reunite with our inner Lakshmi. And then we actually propose to the world that transformation. And despite all the obscurities, despite all the critical judgments, whatever, we are never afraid. The imposter syndrome doesn't even step into our life because we want to just propose, that gift. And our people always find us. So once I made that shift within me, guess what happened? I started having so many people. I became really booked. And I was just like, wow, this is how it's working. Instead of chasing really, you become that magnet. They come to you. So, and you're just like, okay, guys, I really wish to serve you all, but I just cannot. I just have to already kind of establish healthy boundaries in my lotus. And this is what's happening here when you reunite with your inner Lakshmi. So that's what we've done together in that meditation for abundance flow, which I made through the lens of the Ace of Wands. So come back to it. And if you are new to this channel, subscribe to the channel because I will keep on throwing those meditations here and there. Again, cannot promise when, because it's just going with the flow. So, just if it is really resonating with you and you want just to really become like that Lakshmi, then let's just start spreading this light. And what I want from you is that spiritual thriving. The more we have that light, the more light will come to this world. Right? So I want to send you lots of blessings, beautiful souls, for today. Let me see if we have something. I don't see any questions for now, but if you have questions, keep on asking them. I'm here for you, as you know. I'm very active in this channel, so just write me whatever you want to know, and I'm here for you. Blessings.